Hello and good evening to you today, this Thursday evening.
It's great to see you all. Hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to talk about this in a minute. There we go. This is partly what we're going to talk about tonight, is right in here. There you go. So let's request it. And once again, to anybody who doesn't know, it's not about the couple of cents of ad revenue. It's because when you're a live stream, you need people in. When you're on, that's 90% of your viewing audience, not what replays. So just to clarify that one, hence why it's not good to have yellow coins during all of it. And yes, it'll turn to green after, like it always does.
Can't wait for that self-certification on that.
Crossing fingers that comes in very soon. It's great to see you all. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome once again, each and every one of you guys. We're going to talk about it in just a minute. Just give it time for some more people to come in. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a great day. Thank you to everybody who was here today for the Wheel of Shoutouts. We didn't put up much warning onto it. We're going to talk about that after as well. That all kind of ties into what we're going to say about our channel and what is going on. I miss you guys so much. Timmy Turner, well, thank you so much. And right back at you. Thank you so very much for that. To everybody that's saying hi during the intro and that, thank you so much. We don't like using Nightbot because we just don't like giving control of our channel away that easily, and it has been known to cause some real mess ups. Lots of it works okay, yes. Don't get me wrong. It's just our personal preference, but we're not really watching the chat as much. We're back and forth and around. But to everybody that's in here and all the highs and hellos and all the kind words, please know how much we do appreciate them. And 90% of the times, I'm not going to lie and say I do every time, when my memory serves me okay, we try to get back at least 90% of the time and watch the opening minutes just to see what everybody wrote in case we missed anything. But it's great to have you all in here, and thank you to all of you that take care of it while we're doing that. I know lots of you not only time out somebody or throw them out they're really bad, but you also take time to welcome somebody that's new or walk them up on how to do things in there if they're new and all this stuff. So once again, I always say it, how you guys make us look good. I never change that answer. It's the truth. And thank you for all of it. It really means a lot. There you go. Xen, you got a couple from Jonathan.
Yeah, we have two from Jonathan. Jonathan Rosbury. Super sick, super chat, 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 super sick, super chat. Thank you so much for Jonathan and his super sick, super chat. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Do appreciate it.
Do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure those of you that are new, I see in the chat, and it's like, oh my, what did I came into? Stick around. Hello and welcome here, everybody who is new to this. This is not one of our usual live streams. If you are new here, you can see all of what our usual content is on our homepage featured. But nevertheless, stick around. Ingaf, hello, how are you? And those of you that haven't known us already, well, you probably will want to stick around. We have tried to hint around a little bit this past week what we're going to announce today.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel kind of a little bit on both ends of the spectrum.
Because it's funny, when we were talking the end today, people were asking about going live and stuff like that. We were talking the experience and what it's like and how they feel about it. And we talked about everything. And for myself, I said it feels like when I used to be a drummer in a band. And every time you go on, you get these kind of... bit of the butterflies and stuff like that. And once you get going, things are okay. Doesn't mean that things are going to go right. Just mean things are going to be okay. But when you introduce a new song that you haven't played yet to the public and you go to doing it, or make a change to the set list or stuff like that, there's a few more butterflies than usual, and definitely tonight. And I'm not going to get over dramatic. I'm not going to be sitting here crying in my microphone. No. But this is something that was an extremely, extremely hard decision to make. And one that's really core to our channel. So, we're going to get into it in just a few minutes. West Haven, there you go.
Super sick, super chat, super sick, super chat, super sick, super chat. West Haven, always and forever. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Always and forever. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. And yes, I'll save you the trouble. I'm sorry, Andrew. There you go. So you don't even have to worry about it. There you go.
Paul Peck Drive Tube says, I love the thumbnail for tonight's live stream.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. CHM says, Puša, why did you pick Puša Studios as your channel name?
Long story short, this channel, if you go back to the beginning, was just cinematics. It was only here to promote our actual business that we had started after I closed my sign company, which overlapped. We had a business for a short while in doing vacations to Iceland, group vacations. We quickly realized that was going to be more nightmares than it was ever worth. Loved the country, but a very hard country to promote. And anyways, all that stuff. So it overlapped into Xenia was doing photography. I had done video editing for many years, all that stuff. I worked for a big music company. I did multimedia integration is basically what I studied back in 2000. So I had to drive Xenia there because she does not have a license, and thought, well, we got talking. She's like, why don't you start shooting some video? And I'm like, I hate shooting. I like editing. And we went back and forth, and finally it made sense. So started doing that, and we started up the company Puša Studios. And Puša is the name of the town in Latvia, the village, I should say, where Xenia's mom grew up in eastern Latvia. She was 55 and had passed away from cancer 2 years? 3 years after we started. And it just seemed like a touching a way to tribute to her. So that's how it came. And as a side note, marketing. In Montreal, they have a real craving for anything that has a European flair. And the Pusa, the S, has the roof, but upside down over the S. Now in French, they don't use it over the S, they over the E, and it's the opposite way. So they're quite picky about their language here, and we were always hoping that they would see it on a sign, think it was a spelling error, and that would get us more attention. So there, just a little bit into the story.
So there we go. It wasn't YouTube channel after all that we were naming it, but we ran with it. And really, honestly, we have talked about that before. If we would have known what we are actually doing right now, we probably would have never went with the original channel name.
We love it for our business, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But for here, would have never even touched it. But you know what? We've worked it the best. You got to spin everything. You can't change everything. I don't let my wife drive either. Jen is from Jersey.
I don't want to drive, especially Montreal. Oh my goodness. No, thank you.
Oh, and I'm happy to drive. I'm more than happy.
I trust his driving, and I wouldn't trust mine. So no.
Folks, if you could hit the like button, if you guys could tweet it out, that'd be awesome. We're not going to be on for too long tonight. And I want to say, once again, thank you so much for being here. You're all awesome, and I think it's time to do some hellos, actually. Let's say hello to everybody that is in here right now. I'll give a second, because sometimes I say that people are out like getting a snack and stuff like that, then the list starts growing. So I'm just giving it a second. But once again, each and every one of you, it's a pleasure to have you in the house. And I'll start off by saying hello to all of our members in the house here. We got Outdoor Staycations is in the house. Welcome. We got Old Guy on a Bike. Welcome. We got Jenny O'Brien in the house. Welcome, Jenny. Mr. Boom is in the house. Farm All Fanatic, how you doing? We have Found It Buried, who just came back today. There he is there. Donnie Shaw, the lad himself, is here. We got Computer Chick Productions in the house. We've got Charmy B in the house. And of course, we got Bacchus as well. It's great to see you. Hope you folks are doing fantastic. The list is jumping around a bit. I don't know if people are buffering out. That probably will be the case. I'm assuming some. If you are, just hit F5 on your keyboard, Command R on your Mac, and the old thumb if you're using your mobile device. And I also want to say hello to West Haven, always and forever, and thank you for the super chat. We have True North Angler is in the house, my friends. The Fruitful Wife. The Artist Devil is here. Thames World is in the house. We got Susan Allison's Vlogs. Ralph Trucking, there he is, Mr. Hong Kong. We got Punchy Paints in the house, who just celebrated 2 years yesterday. Congratulations once again on YouTube. We have Priscilla Honey TV in the house. Paul Peck Drywall Tube, the man that is getting ever so close to 100,000 subscribers. Patricia's Norwood Hobbies and Reborns, how are you? There's another one of our members and somebody we've known for a long time, and I'm glad you're here tonight. Our Haunted Travels, Panic D. Sean is in the house. Welcome, been with us forever, early on guest. As Farmal, I always forget to say Farmal was a guest as well from our first season. OG San Draws, how are you? Great to see you. Moto Carey is here. We have Moods to Relaxation, Sounds to Heal. Mom of 12 is here. Lisa's Treasures. Capoblican DOS. I'm going to take a run at that. I'm sure it's wrong. I'm sorry, but welcome. Another member in the house. We got Junk Pick. There he is. Thank you for coming. Jackie Spirit and of Adventure is in the house. Honey Tina is in the house. We have Gaming Rubik. Liam Exploring with Carl. Daniel O's, CHM. We have Cherry Awesome Sunset Travel. There she is, another one of our fantastic members. The Computer Chick Productions as well. We have Amazing World True Blue. Amazing Mom for Life. Nature's Beauty, folks. I know a lot are getting missed. The list is going up and down. I have a feeling some are getting buffered out. It's great to have you in here. If we didn't say hi to you, please say hi so we can give you a big hello as well. Terry Wade Thompson, how are you? Good evening to you. Ellie Perez 300, LB Story, welcome, as well as Dalton Drone and Discovery Zone. How are you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're all doing fantastic. The Hunt of Heat, how are you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're all here, folks. We're going to jump into just in a minute. And like I say, we're not going to be on too long tonight, but thank you so much for coming. Izzy, how are you? I got to wear adults underwear to sit down and meditate.
I know. You've been battling that for forever. One day at a time.
Hang in there.
Christina Trammell, hello, how are you? The talented artist devil here as well.
PD Tech is in the house. How are you? Messenger Empath, how are you?
Sam's World is here. Good to see you. Dalton Drone and Discovery Zone. Hello. Ellie Perez. Hello.
Grant McIntosh is in the house. How are you doing, Grant? Good to see you. Pixel Pia Life Learning. I seen that you're having your meal. Welcome. Said she'll be lurking. No worries. Two Stroke Me. How you doing? Gemma Journey Grace. How you doing?
Good to see everybody here. Guys, if you can click the like button and share it out and help us battle that yellow gold coin, we would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for everybody that is already doing that. Thank you so much.
Breaking Traditions, how are you? Great to see you. Welcome. As well as there is the man, Rock Truck Rob. How are you doing? How are you staying? Hope all is well. Luz Fuller, hope you're doing well. Anybody else I missed? Jackie Spirit of Adventure. I'm just looking through. If I did miss somebody, my apologies. Just highlight her name and we'll definitely say hi to you. It's great to have you all in here. Thank you for coming. There we go. Alrighty. I think we're good to go.
I think so.
Stillwater Nation, how are you? We're almost excited for other people to come in just so we can say hi and prolong this.
Yeah, we're procrastinating.
We
promise you we're not dragging it. We're literally procrastinating.
No, it's just being as truthful as can. All right, folks, where to begin? A lot of you know Phantom Hodge. How are you? Great to see you. It's like Saved by the Bell. Somebody else to say hi to. Please, folks, please hit the like button. Please tweet it out. We are Yellow Coin for absolutely no reason other than just going on. So if you could do that, that just helps get the message out more. All right, folks, here's where we're going to go with this. Back in Christmas, we told you guys this story already. I'm not going to go through all of it, but you know now that we got accepted for memberships at Christmas. And right away, we pretty much said we're not going to do them in January because we come back. We don't know what we're doing yet. Everybody just got over Christmas spending and all that stuff, so we're not going to touch it. Just leave it alone and give us more time to think. Well, I think kind of turned a little bit into thing, but also then gets too long into procrastination. But then we're like, well, when do we do it? So we decided to launch them February 22nd. It's been nothing short of amazing, folks. We're just a couple away right now from 150, and it's climbing, and it couldn't be more than it's already going more than we could have dreamed for. And I understand that we're in hard times that none of us seen coming, and I want to say that right from the get-go. And we're still going to be on. But I mean, too, we have to think of something. And you seen the show we did Monday night, and that was a big part of also us wanting to something we've been procrastinating over. We've been wanting to give more value to the ones who have subscribed to us. There is something we got to give them that we don't do day to day. And it's been a really hard decision. And we had an idea, I think, for about a month and a half now. And I think purposely we were trying to come up with anything else we could think of instead. A lot of you probably met us through the wheel. A lot of you probably met us through the Puša Push and things like that. The Puša Push is quite recent this fall. The wheel has been around for a long time. I'd say August or September after we got going. So it's getting up there, a year and 3/4, a year and a half, whatever it comes out to. But there was one show before all of that. And it's not always been our biggest draw, but I believe it's what made us really separate ourselves from others, what they're doing on here in the way that we do it, the way we approach it. And that is Tech Talk Tuesday. Now, Tech Talk Tuesday is very, very special to us for a lot of reasons, because that played a big part. For every bit that the wheel helped us grow, it was the information we drew up from there that helped us give the information on the wheel. And before there was a wheel, it was Tech Talk Tuesday. And I think it really helped us not only get purpose for being on as a live stream, but it also gave us a chance to see where we fit into it all for ourselves, and to establish ourselves that it wasn't just coming on for the sake because it could go live. It's not always been the biggest draw, although it's done quite well most of the time, and like anything else, it goes through its ups and downs. But in all, it's probably our most favorite show times 100. Way more than The Wheel, way more than all of it. That's been our place where I feel that we've sat with the most YouTubers who genuinely just want to do stuff on here. It doesn't have the same vibe as a lot of stuff. It doesn't have the drama into it. It doesn't have... most people are good, but no, don't get me wrong. But if you're going to attract any, it's going to come more in the other stuff, the game shows and stuff like that. Somebody didn't get on, so they hate you. They don't like that you've grown because of it. They hate you. There's all kinds of reasons. But Tech Talk was kind of pretty much sacred ground for a long time. We could just go on and do it.
Yeah, we started Tech Talk Tuesday, and I'm just looking at it right now on April 3rd, 2018, which literally was our fourth live stream altogether, I think, because we started live streams at the end of 29th of March, and this is our longest running original show, longest running thing every Tuesday. Like everything else, lots of things have been changing back and forth. The Tech Talk Tuesday have always been there from the very, very beginning.
True.
There have been almost 100 shows for Tech Talk Tuesday.
It's a big piece of us, and it is something that means the world to us. If there's anything we feel that made us what we are on here, or defined us of what we are on here, as much as The Wheel has been great, and The Wheel has been spectacular, and I love every minute of it. I look at it, if you know what, The Wheel of Fortune can be on for 30 years and still be relevant and fun and that, so be it with The Wheel. But Tech Talk Tuesday was where we learned so much, and it was always what we kind of wanted on YouTube. We didn't feel we were getting. Felt we were so bombarded by the get me's, or the blowhards sitting around trying to pretend like they were in New York in the 70s as film creators. It felt like this nice, even mix. And yes, anybody who came in just wanting to subscribe to a couple people usually got turned off pretty quick with Tech Talk Tuesday, and I was happy with that. Folks, you can see the dive right now, like that's going down. You know, that's usually what happens, and then they bomb it when they say something we don't like or say. Just please hit the F5. It's buffering out because I'm playing the number, but we're not going anywhere we're not going to be on for long, but we're not going anywhere. So that plays right into what I was going to talk about. Tech Talk Tuesday felt where we could really kind of let go and just be with everybody. It was literally just talking with you guys, chatting with you. It's a funner side of us. And to be honest, it hasn't been fun for a while now. And I can live with that on other stuff. I can deal with that. I don't like it, but you know, we got to deal with what we got to deal with. But I don't like the way it's gone with Tech Talk. I don't like having to watch a bot cam to sit there and talk about YouTube. It's a mood killer because it's more intimate, and yet you have this thing going and people getting blocked from coming in and all that stuff. Because they're keeping the numbers down or lifting them all the way up and stuff like that. And till recently I wondered why they started attacking Tech Talk, because they say they don't like The Wheel, it's this and that. Well, then why attack the show that's doing the polar opposite of what you say that is? And then it hits me the other day when I seen someone else talk. It's because they want to come up and become the new Tech Talk. Well, I'm going to open the floor up tonight, and we're going to give them their chance to do that without us being a competition on that one. As hard as it is, something has to be go over towards the membership. And after much thought, honestly, Tech Talk Tuesday is the show that we want to bring over, because we feel it's the best fit to give members more value for their money. It's not that we would like to do it that way. It would have been done differently, but it's just hard. It's just hard to always sit there and people are asking you very genuine questions that really care about what they do, and yet you're watching who is in the chat, what they're doing. Are they acting weird? Are they starting to mess with people? You're watching the bot cam to see if that's going crazy ass up or down or flatlining. You're just constant. Yellow coin tonight. I mean, it's getting so bad we're even getting yellow coin on this, like just to come on and talk. And it just seems like a better fit for what we do. On there, we're still going to be on. We're still going to do our thing, and you never know where things are going to go. for the time being, anybody who's listening to this right now who does like look after playing with the bot cam and all that, don't worry, we're not going anywhere. And I always say that. Somebody asked me last fall, they said, oh, well, you know, if you hit 50 or 100,000, you're not going to have the wheel. I'll just start a new channel that's solely the wheel, just for the simple reason of it's still on. Just to know it aggravates somebody will give me more than enough enjoyment, monetized or not. I'll do it just for the fun of it. And I love doing it. I think it's fun. I think it's a great mix of what came out of Tech Talk Tuesday and networking. We didn't want to sit there and gimme, but we also didn't want to do, let's do 980 hours of B-roll. We didn't want, both felt so polarized. There was, and I believe the wheel is a happy medium, and I am proud of it. And we might have new shows coming. Xenia and I have had stuff we've wanted to work on to for a long time, and we just can't even deal with it half the time because we're played out dealing with this stuff that's going on here. And it's not easy. It's not easy. This is our baby. This is our baby. As corny as that sounds, it is our baby. That's our number one pride. It hasn't always been the biggest draw. It's done quite well by times, but it was doing very well this fall because the number playing is going down. But it's not fair to the people watching it when we're sitting there watching numbers all the time, what's happening? Oh my God, are they cutting us off? Are they attacking it? Are they doing this? Are they messing with people in the chat? And I want to keep the spirit alive. As hard as it is, I am so excited to start the show where we can go in and just hang out and just talk. People that we haven't done on live streams for a bit, and our members have been very understanding for the most part. The world has changed in ways in the last couple weeks none of us were prepared for. And our kids are home all the time. And there's only so many hours in a day that we can go live. We still have other engagements as well. But I am looking forward to it. And then when we went on the first couple times, like we were in like a PTSD almost. You know, we were in this unlisted members only group and we're still looking over our shoulder, checking numbers. That's how bad it's gotten in our heads. So it's not to punish anybody in there. It's because we're just left in a kind of a void of how we deal with this. How do we move on from it? And how do we make it work? And it's not because we want to do it per se this way, but we can only do so many shows a week. And it's only fair, I think, to give the members something that will be valuable to them. I know everybody can't become a member right now, and some don't want it, and some can't, and all those reasons. We're still going to be here. We're going to be on. Just that they've done that, and we want to give them something. And we'd rather get Tech Talk Tuesday over there now than where it's going, where Xenia and I are going to hate doing it, and it's just going to go away. I do want to change the name of it. For the simple reason is I never liked the name too much, to be perfectly honest. It just was kind of in a rush put together. It was a fun name for the time, and it did so much. I don't mean to downplay that part, but I also want to change it, and I think it's good that it ends the way it does. I really do. So I think it's going to take on a new name, and it's going to be more direct questions like that we can answer. And with the crowd there, we're already getting close to 150. If we can find a time, and we're going to set it, that a lot of the members can come at the same time. It's a really good full house. There's going to be lots of great questions without all the meddling with it. I don't want any of our stuff meddled with. People say, they're getting too upsetly and stuff like that. Would you like your stuff attacked from the within and stuff like that? Would you feel good about it? It's the same as a store. Imagine you had a store and you close the lights at night and you come back the next morning and half of it's kicked around and broken. Every day. We're only human. We're only people. There's only so much we can do. Of course it bothers us. We put our heart and soul into it. It's this, I just come on to have fun. It's okay to troll because I came on to have fun. Well, that's okay that you can have fun, but what about the people that want to have fun but do something productive on here? You're basically just ruining something like that. And I'm starting myself. I'll speak for myself, not speak for Zay. I was really starting to just dread even doing that show. It's as simple as that. Starting to dread it. And I don't want to, because like I say, it is the show I believe that made us what we are. I truly do.
That is not to say that there are not anything similar out there. Of course, things similar. We are not reinventing the wheel here, pun intended. So it's not like we're claiming the territory. I see Computer Chick saying that's copycat with the name. Well, for those of you that are trying to copycat the name, I'll tell you how it came. And it's actually Tuesday Tech Talk. If you really think about why Andrew doesn't like it and the meaning of it, Tech Talk is really about gadgets and not the tips on YouTube. But back then, when we came up with this idea, and as I said, it literally was our fourth live stream, we were doing every day as a theme. There was Manic Monday or Motivational Monday, depending on, there was Wise Wednesdays, and so on. Like every day we went live was themed towards whatever day of the week was it. So Tuesday Tech Talk sounded something fun. It has nothing to do with tips we were doing. It literally doesn't even mean what we were doing there. So whoever is trying to copy the title, and I have seen a couple of them, you don't really understand what you're taking, because it has nothing to do with the subject of your live stream or video. But that's just a little tiny bit for you. That was funny just to look at those live streams. So now you know. So we're going to be changing that to something a little bit more appropriate.
Oh my God, best friend in your thread. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Truck, thank you.
It is our most favorite day, and it always have been. And we know that it has become a favorite time of the week for many of you guys as well. We really hope that we can bring back the quality of it and attention and focus of it to members only live stream that way. We're still going to be here with lots of other things for those of you that are not members. We're going to still have the spotlight shows and things like that will update you on different things. But Tuesday Tech Talk for now, for members. We hope that you're okay with that.
Let the trolls know we are talking about them in the members only, and they can't hear LOL. Yes, there you go. That's right. And there, folks, I want to bring it to you. Like I say, we have our page. Right now, this show is open to both groups, whether it's Wrenched Up or Wrenched Up Plus. This is $4.99 Canadian. That comes out to $3.30 US, roughly, with the dollar changing the way it is, and $7.70 for the Wrenched Up Plus package. I don't think we've charged too much on our memberships, like I say, and this is the truth. We struggled for 3 days about the second package. We really did. We really struggled over it, if we should or not. But what will probably happen is Tech Talk Tuesday for the foreseeable future, whatever name we change it to, is going to be open to both groups. And then we're going to offer something else on top of that to the Wrenched Up Plus. So that's the thing. We're going to be working on that now right away and figuring that out. So I hope, if it's not too hard on you and you like what we do, if you guys can check out the memberships, there's that, plus of course all the other stuff, the badges in front of your name, the custom emojis, the private Facebook group, and now the addition of Facebook of the lives. This is really hard to do tonight. I don't know, like I say, I've been pushing it off for weeks, but it is time to do it. And as well, you do go into the draw every Saturday for our Wrenched Up Members of the Week. We pick two of them, one for the Wrenched Up category and one from Wrenched Up Plus. From the Wrenched Up category this week is Spicy Lady. She was the winner. And for the Wrenched Up Plus group was Willow Whimsy. And we have that drawing every Saturday night. So I think it's gonna control it a lot. When there's no distractions, you're gonna get a better version of us. And I think it's going to be better for the people asking questions and stuff like that. Not only just to us, but the level of chat in it is going to be more involved in that way, because they'll have less distractions as well. If we're looking over our shoulder and looking up and down and checking back, I know it's flowing over to you guys. We know that already, and I don't like that that's happening. And we can't fix all of it. But I would like this show to be I would really like Tech Talk Tuesday, even though we're going to change the name onto it. And the name is TBA, we'll call it, but it is coming up ASAP. It's going to be starting, and it's going to be at a set time. We're going to try and get something together with the members, ASP, and get as many of them to tell us what times they think. We can't do everybody, of course, but we'll find something the best we can. Corey Mano, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. How much does YouTube take away from membership fees? Same as YouTube always does, the great old 30%. The great old 30%. But you know what? It helps us on YouTube. It helps us cement ourselves more. That's what got half the trolls riled up. That's why we started getting hit. What are they doing? Kids are supposedly doing the dishes. This is what I mean, folks. We only have so many hours in a day. The house is still running. So, you know, we can only do so many things. Pusa Masterclasses, that is something that is in the talks, actually. Eventually. I personally think that's a smart decision. Well done. Well, thank you so much. And like I say, we want you to know it wasn't done on a whim. It's not an easy decision. We didn't want to make it too dramatic. I'm not going to sit here and bawl and scream and cry. We got all kinds of things in our lives and a lot more things going on that's way bigger in our lives right now. Just that it was not easy. It was not an easy decision to make. But we're almost at 150 members, and I really want to start making giving them some benefit for being there. I know it's not easy for them either, but it's helping our channel go a new course and start to do things. So, yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I hear you, Ozzy, and I mean that's partly to compete with Patreon. I'm hoping that there is some way they'll finally start lowering it down a bit. I have my doubts, but you never know. You never know.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I see that it's $4.99 in US dollars and $7.99. Thank you so much for letting us know.
Thank you.
From your side, how it looks like. Yeah, so there you go. $4.99 and $7.99. And we guys really also we didn't even give a second thought when we did open a couple live streams already. Live streams that have been happening already for members. They have been open for all paid members, not just Wrenched Up Plus, because it happened literally right with everything going on globally, and we just feel that if we can give something by opening it up to all members, and you joining Wrenched Up Plus is more of a voluntary kind of thing, and we're coming up with additional content as we go. We hope you understand and support this decision as well, because with everything that's going on, we want to help you guys as well and appreciate you supporting us.
Rock Truck Rob says, gotta go, but I support you guys, whatever you do. Thank you so much, buddy. Do appreciate it very much. Retro Completions is in the house with the Pusa bot. There he is. Good to see you. Hope you're safe out on the road. And Ray Kid is in the house. 150 members. That is truly incredible. Well, it's... we're lucky to have channels like Ray Kit that's with us and many others that have followed us for a long time. Steph, best friend in your thread, is in here. Farmall is in here because poor Farmall, I never count him in that list for some ungodly reason. No Man, I'm Broken Live. The list goes on and on and on and on. Panic D, we've known, almost it's about 2 years now since we've known them. Yeah, I'd say it's around that. Steph, more than 2 years. And it feels like 20 years sometimes in here. But I just feel that there's going to be a lot better conversations going on when you guys get a better side of us, a more relaxed side of us. I hope if you can, and I know it sucks that YouTube takes the 30% and all that stuff, but I hope you can check out the memberships. There is other things, and we're going to get more. It is truly important to us, and I emphasize this to all channels. This is what I want to make sure I say. You heard me going on the other night. I don't stand away from what I said because I believe that, folks. Memberships can be a great thing. We can do something really great on here, but please give benefit to it, give product to it, give not actual physical product, give something really special into it, please, and don't set the price. Remember, the higher you go with the price, ask yourself, would I pay that? Would I pay for this? Would I pay for that? Value is really key, folks. There's a lot of good people out here, and they do a lot to support us in many different ways. So just remember that when you're setting yours as well.
I just also want to remind you guys that we are going live every day. So if you are considering that we're taking away content from you, like I'm seeing some comments here in the chat, lots of the channels are posting literally once a week or maybe a couple of times a week at the most. We are here live every day, sometimes even twice a day. So there's still plenty of content out there for you to watch and enjoy our channel, definitely. And as a little goodbye note to you for Tuesday Tech Talk, just want to remind you, we did include the timestamps for both parts of this Tuesday Tech Talk last Tuesday. So you can actually go through the chapters and through all of the questions that got asked during both parts, and save your time by clicking only on those questions that are interested for you, and that way saves you time. You don't have to look on or watch all throughout. So check it out from our this week's Tuesday Tech Talk.
That's right, folks. And if you haven't already, once again, there it is. Just check out the membership, see what you think of it, all the packages. Now, this was not mentioned here yet. We just decided tonight, but we will be adding it to it and everything else in that. But there will be a new version of Tech Talk Tuesday, and I think it's going to be more intense because we'll not have to do the startups. We don't have to share the links out. We don't have to do any of that stuff except just get on and talk, and that's what is really, really cool. And that part, I'll be honest, we're really looking forward to. So, thank you, Puša Studios, for what's doing. It was best for everybody. It's the best for us. So I appreciate it. And like I say, it's not an easy decision. It's not. And it's not that everybody came to it all the time. We've had 14, 16, 1800 into it, and that's done some really good nights. But it's also been an up, down. And it just bugs me when trolls are starting to play with that one. We just don't want it to be taken to be dealt with that way. I don't think it's fair to it. It is what got us going. Are you doing away with Tuesday Tech Talk? Yes. Well, it's changing the name, Nomad, and it's going to be in part of the memberships now. We've been talking about it, like I say, for a long while. We've been kind of trying to hold back onto it, but it's just when we're on, we're not really us anymore. We're constantly watching, and the game is busy, so it's back and forth, back and around. It's hard to sit there and answer proper questions when you're always looking to see if you're getting bonded away the hell up or down or what's happening to it. You're going yellow coin, researching all these things now. Just want a chance to finally be able to sit back and do like we did in the early days. Honestly, before 1500.
Yeah.
That time.
And we understand that it might be frustrating for some of you. Believe us, it wasn't an easy decision. Definitely, it's not something we hold so dear, but we just have to make the jump right now.
And Ransom Rogers, no, we're not going strictly membership. No. We're still going to be on. We're still going to be here and that. Don't worry. We're just doing some time shifting. There's only so many shows, and I mean to redo. You can't keep calling. We're not going to do any networking on memberships. Anything to do with networking and memberships absolutely bewilders me because by then they know you. And what are you going to do? Tell everybody to come in when they already know you and it's a closed into members only? I don't know. You'll have to ask them, Farmal. You'll have to ask them.
I think that's a great idea. To me, that one alone is worth the cost of membership. Well, thank you so much. We hope that brings even more value to those of you that have decided or will be deciding to join our memberships. We really hope so. And really, it is not the most of our content. It is 10% of the content that gets taken over to members, and the rest 90 is still staying here and not going anywhere. So don't worry, we're not going only members. We're just offering extras as any channel with membership should and will. And other than that, we're still here, guys, and not going anywhere. So don't worry about that. Just keep in mind it wasn't as easy as it might seem at the first look for us to do that.
Hi there, Diana. How are you? Hi, Imri Cells. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you. We were just announcing to everybody in short, well, I'll just give you the gist of it, that we've made a decision. Our oldest show that we have on here, Tech Talk Tuesday, is officially going off from our public. We're making a new version of it, and it's going to be a part of the members package from this point on. Continue to meet so many great channels here. Love the wheel, but the information is the best thing. Well, thank you so very much for that. And there's still information like when people come from the wheel and stuff like that. And we don't know what the future's bringing. I think it's the first of many changes in the way we're going to change our channel. We're always going to, you cannot run off of just memberships. We know that, you know that. So it's not like we're abandoning everything in that. Just there's only so many days in a week, so many hours. And like I say, guys, look at even tonight, I got a bot cam running. This is what it's come to. Tech Talk Tuesday hasn't been fun for a while, and that used to be our favorite night of the week. And we still love the show, but it hasn't been fun, so that is what the cost of the membership, right? There you go, Lottery of Life. There you go. That's right, exactly. And we just don't want to ruin. A lot of you follow us for a while. I think you guys know where we're coming from on it. I think you guys have more than seen the change in us. More than seen the change, Exploring with Carl, you have a great night. Be well, be well. And I think once it gets going, people are going to see why we did it, and the word's going to get out. And I think even more, and the more members in, the better the shows are in there. because we're not having the drum up. They're already there in their own chosen will, and it just makes for a more calmer, more relaxed way to do that type of show. The wheel is already hectic. Puša push as well, through the roof hectic. So there you can kind of run with whatever's going on, laugh at a bit more and stuff. But this show really means the world to us. It's what built us up as a YouTuber. I think if we can say anything with confidence, I feel like we've almost become kind of the part, because we never said we're gurus, anything but. We don't even want to go down that road. We don't say that. We don't. But I feel a lot of you now either get news from the gurus and stuff, and you come over to kind of get it translated to us, where we can take a little bit more time to talk directly one-on-one. Not one-on-one, but answer your question in a bit more detail. Or we find out stuff that you guys didn't know what was going on yet and come to find out. And Tech Talk Tuesday encompasses all that, and I just feel it's getting destroyed. I really do, and we just want to offer something to the members. So, Ozzy, I understand where you're coming from that one, but I mean, it's just part of an evolution. There's still 95% of the stuff is not going anywhere in the end. It is one show. I kind of see where you're painting us, where you want to paint us, but...
Well, you know what? There are plenty of subscriptions out there for TV shows, live streaming, and also on. And it's kind of is the same way. You're subscribing to content the same as you would to Netflix or any other content out there. And if it's your choice not to do it, it's up to you. We don't hold it against you.
Most definitely. I mean, something has to go. We only have so many hours in a week. And this show has been messed with a lot, unfortunately, in the last while. And Tech Talk is just seems like the natural fit to go over. So that's what we're doing, folks. So as of now, Tech Talk Tuesday is done, but we are going to have it on for members. And if you like the idea of memberships, if that is something you enjoy, you're more than welcome to check it out. We'd love to have you. We're getting close to 150. Once the show is established and coming in, you got to think of it, say 100 members show up. Well, that's an amazing show. That's 100 people asking all kinds of great questions. And we are in the midst of working for something now extra for the Wrenched Up Plus, which I'm sure will be coming very, very soon. You guys are all in the same boat as us. The world changed quickly, and none of us were expecting what just happened. But nonetheless, we were rolling with it. So I want to thank all the members for their great patience in waiting for us to get some of the stuff settled out. We have our kids now home every day with us and all that. We're affected like everybody else too. We're not getting it so badly right now, but our business is going to be hard this year. A lot of the stuff that we do is not going to happen. So we're going through the exact same woes and worries as everybody else. So
once again, you can't be loved by everyone, and that's okay with us. We're not forcing anybody to sign up. We're not setting up a super high ceiling for it. And for those of you that it is the price of a super chat, really. It will support us anyway. They sign up and they get a little extra on top of everything else that was already there. Like I said, we do go live 7 days a week. I don't know how much more we could give out content for free. We're still here. We're still be going on. So, and it can't be loved by everyone, and that's okay.
It wasn't just like, once again, it was not an easy decision, and it's still not easy right now, even though we've made it. I'm just saying that we just all got to roll with the times. I mean, that's one thing about our channel. We've always kind of evolved as the times change, because that's the way it works on YouTube, like anything else in real life. And you just gotta do some things, and hopefully it is for the best. Nobody has a globe, but I'm just looking for something that gives more substance to this and brings back the love we used to have for doing it. It's not because of you folks in here we lost love in doing it. It's because of just the way we have to deal with every other thing that's going on. And like I say, a great example is having to sit there with a bot counter. I mean, I never thought it would get to that point. Best Friend Your Thread and channels like that, Sean, then they followed us. This has been a year and a half of this kind of stuff. So I think we trudged out pretty good that we have, the way we are and what we do after all that time. It's not been it hasn't been a running start, let's say. It's been a lot of uphill for most of one, but we actually really, whether you like us or don't like us, we actually really love what we do. And I'm sure there's going to be offering free, and I mean, there's going to be some saying, well, right away, I can offer. That's been happening already. I can understand live stream channels using membership because you are missing out on ad revenue. And Ozzy, that's a big part of it. It's mostly the live streams that are getting it. There is an applause button coming out. Already some have it, like Farmall and them, where you can give a $2 donation to videos, and I'm sure that's going to go up more. It's not available in all countries yet. Simple fact is why, and they can debate it till the cows come home, why even we got it, because it used to be for $30,000 or for the gaming channel side. Why we all getting it is because the ad revenue has been going down. Yes, to anybody who doesn't understand, there is more ads right now, more people are watching, and they're worth a lot less than they were. We've shown tons of articles about it. It's well established. The CPM has dropped so much, and if the CPM dropped for us, it has dropped for YouTube, and that's why they've opened the gates that much quicker to try and draw in a bunch of revenue. And we just did a show the other night about people, hopefully, that will be setting up their memberships to not go just because the number's available in the list from YouTube doesn't mean it needs to be used. And I've never said this before, but I honestly believe, whether you like us or not, for what we give and then one show a week that's open to everybody, even at the $4.99 Canadian level, I think is pretty fair. I think so. There's always going to be somebody who's going to say it's not. And yes, we don't like that YouTube takes 30%. I wish they'd take 5. I'd be happy with 10. They deserve something. It is their platform. They deserve to earn revenue. I just find 30 is so over the top. It's ridiculous. But it's the choice of being on this platform or not. And yes, there's other platforms doing stuff and everything else. And yes, you can get bananas and pickles and all that and whatever, lemon, whatever they're called. But nonetheless, this is the second biggest platform this is the second biggest search engine in the world, by far, a trillion times over the biggest video creation platform there is. So it is kind of their rules. We're running with them.
And also, guys, remember, we don't talk about that a lot, but as for working for free, we do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We do help a lot of channels with banners, with researching tags, with looking at their channels, reviewing the channels, helping out with specific questions in DMs on Instagram, email, Twitter. So I'm sure that, we are not taking away something. We are still doing all of that stuff, and that's all free. We haven't charged anything, although maybe we should, and lots of people are doing that, So it's not about charging for something. It's offering something extra for those that are committing to supporting us, because it is different a little bit than a super chat. It is a commitment more than a super chat during the chat, although we appreciate both, of course. So there you go. Thank you so much for all of the amazing compliments in the chat. I see that. Thank you so much. Francis Rogers, do appreciate. Thank you so much, Thames World. Thank you so much.
And remember, that puts a new pressure on us, because now doing it this way, we got to make this a showstopper for them for doing it. So, and we're up to the challenge. I'm looking forward to being happy doing it again. I just want to be able to do that show with a clear head. I truly do, and I know it's not maybe going to go over to everybody in the same way, but we do have a lot of integrity in what we do, and we do care a lot about what we do on here. It does mean a lot to us, this platform. To the point, we've had to endure sometimes extra drama for trying to point out what's right or fight for what's right. But you know what? At the end of the day, this is just something we believe that's going to benefit our members more, because they're going to get a better side of us, and we need some way to separate it. There's no way we can run away from the bot cam if that sums up everything that's going on, but by doing it there and giving a proper show where we can actually answer stuff, because it is distracting all the time with everything that's been going on, and we want to give you guys the best we can. So is it the best decision? We're going to find out soon, but that's where we're standing at, and Nick and I both feel it is the best decision at this time. So I hope you guys are understanding. Hope you guys can come over if you see the value into it. We'd love to have you, and yes, we're still going to be on YouTube. We're not going off. You can't be doing just member stuff on here without anything else, so have no worries. But yes, we're going to be doing Tech Talk Tuesday is officially done. We're going to change the name of it, and it's going over now to members only. So, I have never seen a nicer couple get so much hate. It's whacked. I think this is a good move. I hope so.
Thank you so much.
And we do appreciate it. We do appreciate it. Thank you. That's really kind of you to say. Well, with that note, folks, I think we said it all. If you guys haven't hit the like button, if you can still tweet it out, it'd just be good for everybody to know. We don't want to keep it too long because we want to keep the replay for it. So we're going to let you guys go. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything you do for us. Please know we're not running off. We're still here. Just that now Tech Talk Tuesday is going to be part of the membership package. And that just seems the best way we can do it. What are you doing on Tuesday here? We'll stick
around.
Stick around to find out. Stick around to find out. That's right. That's right. Till next time, folks. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. So
We'll see you tomorrow.
take care, everybody. Bye now. Bye.